In this episode of The Tidy Traveler, I'm going to discuss how I pack for a 16-day trip to Europe, only using a carry-on size suitcase and a small backpack. The small backpack also carries my DSLR camera. The suitcase weighs about 20 pounds and the backpack weighs about 9 pounds. The contents of the suitcase include 2 short sleeve shirts, 3 long sleeve shirts, 2 pairs of capris, 2 pairs of pants, 7 pairs of underwear, 6 pairs of socks, 1 pair of pajamas, 3 bras, 2 pairs of shoes, toiletries, a rain poncho and a rain jacket, an empty duffel bag, chargers, a European power converter, snacks, and a portable printer. Okay, so most carry-on suitcases I've seen, they do have the bracing for the wheels, as you can kind of see right here. So I have folded the clothes kind of strategically to take advantage of that space, because whatever I put on top, I want to be able to lay flat. So I'm sort of maximizing the space here. I have 2 long sleeve shirts and 2 short sleeve shirts. And next, this is probably the bulkiest item that I have, so I did put it in one of the vacuum seal bags. These are wind pants, and I know they're not very attractive, or probably not many people wear them in Europe. However, if you're going to be traveling and walking around and it's raining all day, trust me that you do want some of this type clothing so you're not completely drenched. Okay, so next up, as I'm kind of working around and filling space here, this bag has my chargers. This is my Apple Watch charger and also a converter that you will need in Europe. So after that's been zipped up, it fits right here. Then next we have these, I call these sort of my dry toiletries. There's makeup and Q-tip, deodorant, a toothbrush, and medicine that you might have, a razor, feminine products, and this is sort of like a utility kit. I have first aid, fingernail file, and then on the bottom I have flat laundry sheets. These are good for washing clothes in the sink, or if you are staying in like an Airbnb or something that has a washer and dryer, you can just toss those into the washing machine. And so after that has been zipped up, I try to get it squished as much as I can and fit right here. So this red case, this is sort of my one, I guess, luxury item that's not really necessary, but I feel the need to take it. This is an HP sprocket. In these next 2 packing cubes, I do have some additional clothing. I have underwear, and then I have some pajamas in this one. And then on this one, I have some bras. I also have another long sleeve shirt. I have some black capri type pants. They're very light. I have some jean type jeggings that are also very light. And then I have some other jeans that are capris. Okay, so once I have these items zipped up, then I can put them into the suitcase. So this one, really, I've only used a half of the packing cube. So I'm gonna roll it up as tight as I can. Squish it here. This one is my biggest cube. It's taking up most of my suitcase. And so I will just push it to that side. I'm gonna actually turn this way. And so finally, for this side of my suitcase, the last thing I have to fit in here is my carry-on liquid toiletries, and I love this bag. I ordered this a lot. It came with the packing cubes on Amazon, but it's a plastic bag, so it holds up a lot better than the little Ziploc bag type bags. So I have shampoo and conditioner and hair gel and lotion and some makeup that's liquid, toothpaste, and this is like antibiotic cream and some bathroom spray. So those are kind of all the really liquid that I use. So I'm gonna zip that up and put it in the bag. So this fits in the last space I have here on this side. And now I can close this bag. Okay, let's go now to the shallow side of the suitcase. So this side is not very deep. All carry-ons are pretty much like this. So you need something really flat to put on this side. So I do have a couple of items from IKEA. This is a rain poncho, which is very good, very useful if you have heavy rain and you're pretty much getting drenched and your raincoat just isn't cutting it. It's a lot easier, I think, to travel with one of these than an umbrella, because umbrella doesn't really fit in a backpack and then you're stuck carrying it around all day. So here's the rain poncho. And the second item I have also from IKEA is a little portable duffel bag. So I have this because I know that I'm going to purchase souvenirs and I'm going to want to bring those back with me. So this will be an extra carry-on for me when I come back. And on the flight home, I will probably just check this carry-on suitcase and have my backpack and this duffel bag as my carry-ons. Okay, so we're going to fit that right here. The next, this is kind of another luxury item. There's just some granola bars and snacky type food. You can, of course, purchase things there, but I try to take just a few items with me to start out with. Okay, so I've zipped this bag up and kind of folded it because, again, it's not taking the whole bag size. And I'm going to fit that right there. Okay, and then lastly for the suitcase, I have my shoe bag. I do think it's important to either, if you don't have one of these, to put your shoes in a plastic bag, just to keep them from getting the other items in your suitcase dirty. Just some flat sandals, they're very light, they don't take up a lot of space. And, you know, if you want to dress up a little bit more but not be walking as much. And then also I have some Sperry, they're the little canvas boat shoes. They're really cushioned in the bottom, so I think those will be good walking shoes for Europe as well. And then I have some socks thrown in there to go with the walking shoes I have, as well as just some extra plastic bags for either, you know, clothes that got wet due to rain, or to separate your dirty clothes until you can wash them. Okay, so I have zipped up the shoe bag and flattened that down as much as I can, and then I will be able to zip this closed. Okay, so as you can see, I have everything in the suitcase now. I do have my raincoat here, slash windbreaker, that I am going to, since I did a pretty good job packing, I do have enough room to throw this on my bag. The other option is, if you don't have room for this, you can wear it on the plane and just kind of layer up, and that way you don't have to worry about trying to fit it into your bag. Okay, so this is the suitcase now with the raincoat inside. Okay, and now it's all zipped up, and as I said, I did not even have to do the expanders on it. If you do expand the suitcase, that could cause it to not meet the dimensions for a carry-on, and you may have to pay to check it. So it's always best to not expand that if you don't have to. Okay, now that my suitcase is packed, I'll talk a little bit about the extra clothes I'm bringing, and these are the clothes I'll be wearing on the plane. So I'll have a neutral color shirt and a pair of just standard jeans, solid color dark gray hoodie with no logos or anything. The shoes that I'll be wearing the most, these are Asics, kind of dark navy color, pretty subtle. They're very light, that's what makes them great to travel with. They weigh about 5.5 ounces each, so very light, but also cushion on the inside, so should keep my feet nice and comfortable. Okay, now let's talk about my backpack. So I tried to pack everything in this bag that I could foresee myself using on the plane. So of course my phone would be in there, and I have headphones and an extra battery power for my phone that's in this bag here. I do like to preload some shows and music onto my phone to have on the plane. This is a really cool converter that I got on Amazon that I have used before. And the cool thing about this one is it has 2 built-in USB chargers. So you can use it if you are in the airport waiting, you have a layover and you need to charge your phone, you can use that. So again, I always keep a few snacks in the backpack, as well as a bag of other things that I might need. There's lotion, chapstick, sanitizer, sunblock would be mainly for whenever we get to our destination, we're walking around. There's also medicine there, such as, you know, Aleve, Tylenol, and some motion sickness pills, those kind of things. And then, of course, I always keep a deck of cards. You might want to play cards on the plane if you get bored with everything else. The journal that I'll write in, and stick the little pictures in. And then over here, these are things that I'll keep in this outside section that I might need easy access to. Gum, a sleeping mask. I do recommend a sleeping mask for the plane. All my travel documents will be in here as far as my confirmations. I just have a backup printout just in case. And then I do recommend keeping some wipes just to kind of freshen up, since the flights can be quite lengthy. And then I do keep room in the top for a bottle of water. So all of this that you see fits just in this top portion of the bag, which is not very deep. The reason is because, as I mentioned, my camera is in the bottom, but this is a fantastic bag. I love it. It's a Bispiri, I'm not sure how you say it. It comes also with a cover to keep it protected from rain. So it covers this front portion and then just leaves the straps for the back. Additionally, in the back, so this part sits against your back. This is where you can keep, you know, your passport, your credit cards. I do have my little travel wallet in here. Okay, so as you can see, I did fit everything fairly comfortably in the top of the bag. There is one pocket that slides all the way down if you want to keep a magazine or something like that, and that's where I'm going to keep my travel confirmations. This slides out so you can grab out the camera accessories that you need. It comfortably holds 2 lenses, the battery charger, you know, extra accessories, and the camera. Okay, so that's it. Everything is packed. I know you may be saying to yourself, wow, that's really not a lot of clothing. And you're right. But you know what? Everything is going to be okay. Because you've packed light. You can re-wear clothes. You can wash clothes as you go. Or you can buy clothes on your trip. You're going to see the world, not make a fashion statement. So don't sweat the small stuff. Have a great trip, and thanks for watching my video.